Guys, today I wanted to call out the coaches. I want to call out the coaches because digital marketing agencies, one of the things we love is spending money on coaches that help us grow, help us scale. And today I'm going to call them out. 7 things that I feel like I'm constantly disagreeing with agencies. This is, I exited one of the fastest growing agencies in the US. We had about 350 full-time team members, 1,500 clients. We've grown Hite in just 3 years to 80 plus team members with no debt, tons of awesome stuff, right? And so speaking with a little bit of experience, but take everything I say with a grain of salt, right? Do your own research. Of course, with everybody, it's a little different, right? So what are some of the things that I think coaches are being a little exaggerative on? Number one, the one call close. Guys, I've been hearing this over and over again. Coaches get you hyped up. I'm going to teach you how to close a client in just one call. I want to teach you how to just lay it down and use your words to trick them in to buying with you. Because the reality is, guys, it's kind of like dating. The quicker you can get someone on board, potentially the quicker they are to leave. Here's the reality, guys. If you're looking for a long-term relationship with your clients, you want them to take a little bit of time and make sure that it's the right choice. You want them to really know what's going on. And as a person that's selling to you, I want to take the time to audit their account. I want to take time to look at their performance, their past. I want to take the time to make sure that the expectations that I'm setting is on point and going to keep you a long term. I've never felt by telling a client after that first call, like, hey client, cool, sounds good, this looks great. I'm going to go back, I'm going to audit everything. I want to see what's going on with your account. You gave me access. And then on the next call, I'm going to give you a really precise plan. Like, I've never seen like, no, if you don't close me now, baby, we're never talking again. Like, no, this is valuable information for both me as a salesperson and you as a client. Guys, one call close, I think, is a load of crap. And so let me know your thoughts. Number 2, Facebook ads. All the coaches nowadays, and I think we're going to start trending. If you go back to my first videos back in 2020, I was talking all kinds of stuff about Facebook ads. I believe it's an unstable platform. It's not good to grow on. The average churn rate in the US with people running Facebook ads is around 20 to 25%, meaning once you get to 20 clients, you will be losing 4 to 5 of those every single month. It's really hard to grow and scale a product, and people are starting to see that, right? They're starting to see that. One of my biggest concerns with the future of Facebook is how they target. We're going to target people based on sex, right? Male or female. I'm going to target them based on age. I'm going to target them based on location or, how much revenue they make, right? Because this zip code is obviously wealthier than that one. All this stuff is illegal. I can't serve clients based on these things, right? I think you're going to have a lot of issues. We're seeing it over and over again. Regardless of issues, the outcome, 25% turnover month over month, it's really hard to scale. I don't care if SEO is tougher to sell or PPC. We have to have a product that's more stable if we want to grow our agency. Number 3, high ticket. High ticket. Man, I'm all about charging as much money as you can for clients that makes sense for them, that is an ROI positive. But here's the deal. Here's the reality, guys. When you're just getting started, be okay with making $300, $400, $500, $600 on a client. Why is that? Well, if you're charging $1,500, let's say for Facebook ads, you're charging $1,500 for Facebook ads, you got $1,000 in management, but you're brand new to the game, you have $1,000 to work that client. If you get $10 cost per lead, that means you're going to get around 100 leads. But here's the reality. If you only charge, instead of $1,500, if you only charge $500 for that client, that doubles your ad spend, which means you could actually get $15 cost per lead and still get more leads for your client. Josh, we're going to have to throw those numbers up on the screen because I know it's got confusing. At the end of the day, when you're just getting started, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to do what we're doing. We have an idea, we have a thought process, we have a dream, we have a goal, but the less you charge, the more opportunities are there to be profitable for your client. And when you're profitable, you can always increase your pricing later. You can always charge more. But in the beginning, keeping a client 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, a year, 2 years is the most important things. Guys, number 5, I think it's number 5. 4, selling before you get a product lined out. I get this all the time. We own a white label company as well. And people call us up, oh, I just sold my first client. We want you to fulfill it. Wait, what? Like, what expectations did you set? Like, what products did you sell? Like, there's so many questions here. Guys, if you're new to product, if you're new to the agency world, get your fulfillment company lined up. Get their opinions, get their thoughts. Whoever you're going to use, make sure you're aligned with them on what you're selling, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like, would you ever, like, I'm going to hire, I don't know, someone to go build me a house and I'm going to pay them a ton of money before I see the example. I mean, like, I don't know, that's a terrible example, but come on, guys, talk to your fulfillment company, get that lined out before you're selling, because they may be telling you, dude, that's not possible. Like, I don't think I can hit that mark, right? All right, number 5. So much. And the principle around this, I think, is the harsh thing. But a lot of times people, grow your agency with VAs. Grow it with VAs. All right. You look at the top largest agency in the world, guys, none of them are using VAs. There's a reason behind this. Number 1, anytime you're going to by calling someone a VA, that just is a really negative, mental game around it. It's like literally, oh man, I saw this post the other day. They were like, oh dude, I just hired someone for $2 an hour. Like, how have we become a society that's so proud to give someone the least amount of money possible? I want to have an agency that we have such high quality work that we have to pay people more money because they serve our clients so incredibly well, right? Hiring a VA, here's the issue with hiring in general. Anytime you're hiring and you're going to scale, is that either one of two things have to be an expert. Either one, I have to really know the product or the sales or prospecting. I have to know it really well so that I'm hiring a VA or any type of team member and I know how to coach them. I know how to teach them. I know how to grow them. I know their KPIs. I know what they should be hitting. So therefore I can work them. I can make them better. Or I need to be hiring an expert and they got to be able to prove to me that they're an expert. Not by showing me a picture of some random ad copy they did or like some random results that are perfectly sought out in the exact time frame that made the biggest ROI. Like, you need to know that these guys can do what they're doing, right? You see someone that's guaranteeing leads, but they have one team member, right? And they have all kinds of availability. Like, there's a red flag here. If they can guarantee leads, if they can guarantee work, but they have one employee and they have 10 clients, there's something off, right? 1, get out of the mindset of VA. Find team members. 2, make sure that when you do hire people, you're hiring people that you feel really, really confident can deliver the results. Number 6, guys, this is controversial, and I want to be very careful with how I say it, but niching down. If your sole tactic in terms of gaining clients is cold outreach, then yeah, you got to niche that stuff down, right? You can't be cold emailing with something so broad, right? You have to niche it down into a specific niche. If you're cold outreach, but cold outreach, 1, is a very low percentage of conversion, and the churn rate on cold outreach is much, much higher. Here's what my suggestion is. If you get into your chambers, if you're going to the Lowe's, if you've watched my video on the Lowe's strategy of getting clients, if you're doing these strategies where you're in your community, you're using your network, there is no need to niche down. There's no need to niche down. Oh, but JC, from a product standpoint, it's so much easier if I'm serving all the same client. That's crap. It's not true, all right? I'm gonna give you an example from a product standpoint. If I have a plumber in New York City and a plumber in Dallas, Texas, and a plumber in Miami, all of the ads, the visuals, how we attract the type of people in those ads, the colors, they're all different. 100% different, because the type of people you attract in Miami, that you're targeting Miami, the type of people in Texas, and the type of people in New York, the type of people in San Francisco are different human beings. You switch that around. If I've got an HVAC client and a plumber client, a roofing client, all in Houston, that's all the same exact target market. It's probably the same colors. Probably every single one of those in Houston, I've got stars and stripes in every one of them, right? Like, how we target is more demographically related than it is industry specific in a lot of ways. But regardless, there's so many reasons not to niche down. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I like to look at the biggest agencies in the world. If you look at the top 100 in the US, none of them are niched. None of them are niched down. That's got to be a red flag. You also got to look at the stability. If you're in a single niche and that niche get disrupted, you're gone. Like, look at all the agencies in 2020 that were focused on gyms. How many of them survived without firing in their team or without like completely downgrading their lifestyle? It gets really tough. The real estate industry, right now it's booming, but in 5 years, who knows what's going to happen? 3 years, we don't know when that bubble's going to pop. Boom, all of a sudden you're out of business. How can we diversify our portfolio and focus more on relationships and connections than we do a cold outreach? Niching down is tough. Guys, the last thing I want to tell, the last thing I want to say is that this is not easy. And so many coaches will sell you on this idea of, hey, give me 30,000, give me 15,000, whatever their program is, and in 90 days we're going to hit, and normally it's a false reality. It's like, we're going to get you to 10K in revenue, not profits, revenue, right? Guys, building an agency is not easy. I was in one of my favorite groups, Go High Level the other day, and you look at that, there's like thousands and thousands of people. I would bet that 99% of the people in that group have 5 clients or less. 99%. That would be my guess. People think it's easy, and in a lot of ways it is, but it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of demand. It's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of learning, right? Learn the product, learning your trade. It's not easy. So if you do get to start your agency, if you're in that time where you're growing, you're scaling, you're thinking about it, maybe you got 10, 20, 30 clients, just know, man, this is a fight. You're fighting for those clients because of 4,000, 10,000, who knows how many agencies there are in the world serving clients that want every single one of your clients, right? So love your thoughts, right? Controversial stuff, guys. Love your thoughts, love your ideas. Which one do you disagree? Which one do you agree? Give me your thoughts below. Like, and make sure to subscribe if this is any value whatsoever. I look forward to hearing your opinion. If anything, ask me a question below. I'll make sure to get back to you. I hope you have an amazing, incredible day. Work hard, play hard, and I hope you have a blessed one.